Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Let's just wait. Let's just wait a second. At least wait long enough for me to pull up the stream on my phone. Will this be absolute peak? Who is to say? I am to say. That's it. That's it. That's it. Oh, there it is. There's my stream. What a grave, grave mistake. All right. Now, time to actually act on this grave, grave mistake. Let's do a little play action here. Make sure the stream's all caught up. There we go. Okay. We shall begin. We are beginning. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're just going to aim for a triple checkmate. Now, you guys might be wondering, dearie me, what is a triple checkmate? What the fuck is going on here? Okay, you might be asking, what is a triple checkmate? A triple checkmate is, shockingly, a kind of checkmate where, you know, say for example, you had a queen here, and I don't know, like a queen here or something. And then you had an enemy king here, and like here and here, okay? So these queens would block these, they would block these, and they would block those. Let me just move my pawn there. So this king can't. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, this might not be the game. Whatever the hell is happening right now. Anyway, point is, yeah, okay. Point is, you would be able to move this queen here. And what this now does is it blocks off this king, and this king, all with the exact same move. I just realized I could... Oh, wait, I can't take that yet. Okay. But yeah, that's basically the strategy, is to get that arrangement. I don't know what this queen is trying to do here. It is... Yeah, no, pal. No. No, don't tell me that... Okay, I thought they were gonna, like, go here or something. Alright, and... of course. There. Now what are you gonna do? Green's obviously gonna win this game, and I think that yellow's gonna get second place. But, it's okay. Okay. The challenge is, believe it or not, still possible. It is still possible because all three of the kings remain on the board. And as long as the three kings are on the board, this challenge is possible. However, if the three kings, like if one of them is checkmated, like it's all right if one of these guys resigns. Like that, see? Because now this is very interesting because I could just do this number and have my little pawn promote. Easy peasy. Anyway, now that this king has resigned, we have to worry about... What the fuck? Get out here, malware bites. Anyway, now that the king has resigned, we have to worry about, you know... What is... I'm pretty sure that this is winning for me. I want to get the knight into the game. I do. I do want to get that knight into the game. Okay, and now I can go here. And now I'm going to push this, I guess. What's this guy doing? What's this guy doing? Ooh, are you going to take my queen and lose yours? That's the question. Ooh, what did you take? Literally nothing? Wait. You gotta... Okay. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Oh, god damn it. Fine. 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 No! Alright. 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 I pull this number. Give me some points of material so that I am officially ahead of the game. What's happening here? Okay, so... I'm absolutely fucked, is the thing. Is the thing here. Thing is the thing. No, you know what? Actually, no. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about that. I'm not gonna worry about that. I'm not gonna worry about that. I still won the game. Or not the... I didn't whatever. I don't have to worry about it. Whatever. The point is... I don't know. I don't know what the point is. Look, that game was suboptimal, okay? When the kings are gray like this, then you can't checkmate them anymore, obviously. Which is a problem, because I want to checkmate all three of them at the exact same time. Obviously. So, you know, maybe we'll get more lucky in this game. Maybe I'll actually be allowed to demonstrate my opening. Because yes, I do indeed have an opening. And this is how that opening goes. Now, it would be crazy for the queen to sacrifice here, but it is always a concern. So I'll just put that pawn there. And now, you know, we got a supported pawn here. So don't have to worry about that whatsoever. And then we move this guy up here. And then we move this guy over here. And that's fine staying as it is. And then we move this bishop here, this queen here, long castle, push this pawn forward, move this knight up to here, and then push this pawn forward. And that is the entire position. That's the opening. Okay, well, now this game is lost because I can't, you know, I guess I'll go over a double checkmate as a proof of concept, I guess. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. See, the benefit about this opening here is that it takes a lot of moves to set up. And the opening isn't complete yet. It's almost complete. Here, just move this guy here, and this could be good enough. But, because check this out. The two knights support each other. Excuse me. I think in order to truly complete the opening, every single piece needs to be supported. So what we could do is have this number. See, one of the things that this opening does, other than, you know, keeping my king very safe and defending a lot of pieces, is it lets these three pawns, and kind of these two as well, get ready to advance. So once I push this pawn here, you know, it's defended by the knight, and it's kind of goated. Like, we could have pushed it too forward, but honestly, I like having this little wall of pawns here to, you know, even the bishop's getting into the action. This whole row. Honestly, I would push that thing forward. Then you lose your queen, you gain a queen, but you then lose that promotion, I guess. But then you can take that back. That's what I would do. Of course, I am able to see the board from this perspective. And of course, it's really amusing because all of this is happening on my front lawn. So, yeah, I'll move that there. And then, you know, there is technically a way for them to come into my position, but I'll just move this guy forward too. And then, and you know, I have the queen here to just help defend everything, because otherwise it would all be defended by the knight. Because this knight defends these two pawns, and yes, this pawn is defended by this, and this is defended by the king, but having the king defend a piece is kind of iffy. And, you know, there is a reinforcement on the knight from over here, and, you know, technically from over there. So it's very good at defending everything. But if I didn't have my queen here, and this queen moved right here, well, then that's just scary. Because then they could go over here and then pull this number. So I could, in that scenario, move my bishop here. Or just move my queen over, quite simply. I don't want to threaten that knight just yet. Now there's not really a reason for the knight to go anywhere else. Like, if I push this pawn forward instead, then the knight could be like, oh, I'll just go here. Or here, and then I'll weasel my way in, and then that'll be bad news for you. But now that I'm doing this, they're still blocked in, so then I might have to go like this or something, which there's stuff going on over here that it's just like not worth spending that many moves to deal with that stuff. So now that let's see, I'm going to push this pawn forward. And I'm going to push this pawn forward. I've not lost a single piece. Okay, going in. The knight can't really go there, and it can't go here because of my bishop. And it can't go here because of my pawn. So it kind of has to go there or come back and defend, which most likely going to be what happens. You know what? Fuck it. I don't need to worry about your shit. I can just keep going forward. You can't stop my promotion, bro. And then I move this forward, and then that two forward. Oh, you think so, huh? Okay, well, fine. Let me take your knight. And now that that is gone, I'll have to push... Oh. What? Forfeit on time? What? That's not what I expected would happen. Okay. Well, now that I just don't even have to worry. Like, what are you gonna do? What could you possibly do? I think what is your best move? Is it something like this? No, that's not really move either, because then I just promote like this. And now I promote again. Okay, well, I guess I will be... What, I can just take that. I can start cleaning up. No rush. My king cannot be touched. They have to sacrifice pieces to get to my king. And plus, I have all these pieces. I have these four just bumming about. What can I do so far? I can do this. And then that gets rid of this rook and this queen, which is kind of a lot of their firepower right now. But I kind of want to keep my 2-queen advantage, and I would rather get rid of my rook for that, but I think it's still valuable to have the rook on this diagonal. Or... there's potential here. Or a strike. Let's see, I could infiltrate with a knight. No, I don't think there's a rush. I don't think there's a rush. I think that all we have to do is something like go over here. And like what can we what can they do? What can they do? I'll just move this queen here. And you still can't take my knight or whatever. Like, yeah, oh no, what are you gonna do? I'm just gonna... There, easy peasy. And then if you move this forward to try to get a discovered attack, I just move this back here. Then if you're like, oh no, I'm gonna get your thing. What are you doing? What are you doing, bro? What, no balls? No balls? Evidently no balls. Okay. Boom. There, so now you have to move this piece way over here. Yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go. Can I sack? Well, first and foremost, I'm going to station this knight here. Nice in the middle of the board. Not everything. I think that's a good attacking move with a piece. Or you could just, you know, do the classic and push the... Or I could, you know, I could take that shit. Take that shit for real, for real. And then we get back at that, you know. Okay, well, you know what? Now it's time. Here comes my queen. With a pawn push. What are you doing? Yeah, very nice, pal. Very, very nice. Love to see it. I could just fork here, right? I believe I can. Yes, you didn't take any of my pieces, did you? Okay, you did not. Okay. Okay, you held the pin. I don't know why you did that. What are you gonna do? Bro. Okay. I'm gonna pull this number. I think you already know what I'm gonna do. I was probably thinking, how can I survive? Problem is you can't, and I can still get a double checkmate out of this. I can squeeze out something here. I mean, I hope. Please, pretty please. Put the cherry on top. Okay, that's not a... That's not a... That's... Okay. Alright. Motherfucker. God damn it! They always resign when they realize that I'm trying to do something. Which, you know, is going to make it very difficult to actually get the triple checkmate. Because nobody's ever gonna allow it to happen. Anyway, what is the... Okay, we gotta rewind that a little bit, you know, just so it doesn't... Anyways. Games... Okay, we're reconnected. What? Okay. Okay. Whoa, that's a crazy move. It actually isn't. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Alright, you just sabotaged your own bishop with that. That better be a temporary move. You... Okay. You know, short castle could be the play, but I don't really like the fact that I would be putting my king close to the, several enemy pieces and the enemy queen. So... You know, I realize I don't have to take this pawn and compromise my structure. If they ever go here, I just go here with the bishop, and then it's just a longer game. So... Here, now it's time to move you. I'm getting the hang of this opening. You know, it never really struck me that 4-player chess was the kind of game to have openings, because there's so many possibilities right out the gate that, you know, you'd be, like, playing just, like, instinctive moves, like reactive moves. There wouldn't be a strategy to it. But there's absolutely a strategy to it. There's absolutely an opening structure. Like, I have to worry about what pawns they push to, like each enemy, so that now their diagonal pieces are facing into my territory. Even though it doesn't start out that way, but it can very quickly get that way. So here I have the, I guess the freedom to castle whichever way I please. I'm going to castle this way this game because, you know, their pawns are very menacing. But if and, you know, this guy's very passive, the position's kind of locked a little bit. So I guess if I wanted to castle here, I would have castled kingside, obviously. My queen would have moved here instead. And instead of moving this knight here, I would have moved this knight here. So there would be knights here, my queen there, and my king over here. That guy here and this guy here. So that would basically be the position. Now that the position is like this, I kind of want to move that pawn. It wouldn't be a good idea to move like this, or move like this, because now the bishop's... Well, the bishop's always been over there. I gotta wait for the bishop to move. Waiting moves, waiting moves. I love waiting moves, guys. Don't we love waiting moves? I could do something like move my knight, get the pawn out into the open with this pawn following, and then move the knight back once that space is empty. I'll move there first so that, you know, now I actually have a kind of safe square. Even though it's not being attacked by anything, it's a 4-player game. A piece can move, and then another piece can move, and the entire landscape of the board can shift dramatically in, like, just one round. Like, you'll be doing one thing. I once saw a player who was perfectly winning in their position, and, you know, an enemy queen was on the other side of the board, but a player had one of their pieces in the way. So they were doing all fine because it was a blocked check. And you know what happened? And by the way, I can finally start moving all this stuff. You know what happened is that player who was, I think they were losing, they just moved their piece out of the way. That's all they did. They moved the piece out of the way, and now it was a discovered attack, but it wasn't their turn. It was their turn. And they just took their king. You can straight up take the king. That leaves a rook hanging, but I don't know if they care about that. Anyways, oh, and now this is just like a straight up beneficial trade. Okay, maybe now not so much. Maybe not so much. Do I want to? I'll do this. Okay. Do I want to? It'd be really funny if I did this, but I think I'm just gonna go with that. Oh. Okay, wow. Not expect that. And now they're probably gonna go on a king hunt. See what I mean about the landscape of the board changing? This knight was a problem because I was worried about that. But now the knight's gone because of some other player. I don't have to worry about it anymore. Yeah, so red's going to go on a king hunt. They're probably going to go over there and sacrifice, I would think. And then this is a pot. There it goes. And there goes the... Actually, why don't I just... Double attack, right? Yeah. And you can't even move... You would have to go, like, here or something. Okay, well, you're not going there, so... Mind you, this knight is not defended, so what I actually might do is move a pawn up. There, now the knight is now the knight is defended. And this pawn is defended here. I could move this bishop onto this diagonal. That might be nice. I could see very far. Did I do that? Did I do that? I mean, that is defending this whole pawn situation here. And with their queen looking all the way down here, that's not looking very sanitary. You know? So, I will prepare a little cheeky something something. How many of my pieces have actually been taken by another player? None of them. Wait, hold on. 2 knights, 2 bishops, 2 rooks, a queen, a king. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. None of my pieces have been taken by another player. I did not realize that. I'll sack that for this. There, seize your opportunity. Seize your opportunity. Seize it. They're in check. Go here. That works too. That works very nice. Very nice indeed. Okay, and now I can go for this to get you off that diagonal. Get booted, nerd. You're... Okay, and now I need to actually clutch the fuck up with this game. Okay, well, I actually lost the game there. Okay, well, that's not good. I mean, look, the rating doesn't actually matter to me that much. Because that's not what I'm going for here. I'm going for the triple checkmate. So, really, if I wanted to be efficient with it, I would resign every game that has one of the kings checkmated before I can do it. See, there's a lot of ways that this is actually really difficult to do. For one, I don't know if I said this at the beginning, but for one, you have to make it so that, you know, all of the, like, all 3 kings are still on the board. None of them could have been checkmated already. Number 2, it has to be you who checkmates them at the same move. So that's an entire can of worms. Number 3, kind of, it's like you can't resign. Like, 2 of them can resign. That's fine. But the last player, you need to have 3. That's the 4th thing. You need to have 3 queens. But number 3 again, you know, they can't resign the game, because if they do, then you just win, and that's bullshit. And it's not like I'm ever going to coordinate this in chat with somebody, because I don't think that's genuine. I think that it should be a natural no chat thing when it does eventually happen. Anyway, let me reload the page really quick. Okay, that evidently worked very nice. Please don't tell me that I'm actually the... Okay, I am. Alright. Sorry, guys. The second I check Discord, it's my game. Come on now. Okay. See, this bishop is opened up, so I move this pawn forward so that that's not a problem anymore. And now you're forced to just, I don't know, commit to pushing this pawn forward, which, you know, it can work. And this is kind of the best case scenario for me, where, you know, this pawn isn't being pushed forward, neither is this one. Double push on this pawn is annoying. Single push on this pawn is annoying. Same exact thing with with this side of the board too. Because then those two bishops are eyeing me. Even if this pawn were pushed forward or this pawn were pushed forward, those queens would be looking at me right now. But none of that's happening. This knight is kind of far away. This is actually beneficial to me because just reverse that arrow. And it's actually me looking at that queen. Okay, right, I'm going to try to go for these two corner moves next, because I just checking to make sure, like, hey, maybe I don't wait for them to push their pawn first, and I actually get this little action here. Waiting for it, just waiting for it. Fuck. Okay, well, that, yeah, sure. Yeah, you'll be busy. You'll be busy focusing on that side of the board. Now, this is, still kind of iffy to me because they could just do a single pawn push forward. And that kind of screws up my whole plan here. Because if they push the pawn forward, I can't take, because, you know, if I take, then my king side will be weakened because I'm planning the castle over here. But if I don't take, then they'll just take back, and then they'll just gobble up these pawns, and that's not very good. So I think I would take back with the knight and lock it in still, but then the knight's not defending anything unless I push this pawn forward or something, which is honestly a whole bunch of shit. So I'm going to move you here, and after that, I will have to make a choice on which side I want to castle on. Okay. I could push this pawn forward as another waiting move, but that kind of encourages me to go to the left side, the queen side. And you know what? I think this guy's gonna castle over here, so I will... No, right now there's this long file here. I'm gonna go on this side. Which, you know, might not seem very smart. Like, why are you going over there if there's such a long file looking into that? Well, my king actually helps defend it. Because, you know, the king is a piece too. So, and it would be like the last line of defense. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't make sense to, like, aggressively push those pawns. I mean, why are you trying to trade with? No, stop. No, I'm not doing that. No, don't stop. just no. Where are you going now, Bubble Bass? Apparently nowhere. Okay. Oh, are you kidding me? Alright, well. Got to do that maintenance move first. In fact, I might even pull this number. But that leaves this pawn open to attack, so... how about I don't do that? How about... What are you... You not realize I have a knight backward defending that piece? Hold on. You really did all that to take one of my pawns. Look, maybe it's that they forgot that my pawns could capture sideways from their perspective. Like, from their perspective, it was like, oh, hey, this pawn can only go forward. So I can capture... Or wait, no, that's not how that would work. They don't have a good example. It would be like, oh, hey, this pawn can only capture forward. So this pawn is free, and then I take it. It would kind of be like that or something. Anyway, I think that that's actually fine that they did that. So now what I'm going to do is that. Actually, I think that this pawn is one of my strongest contenders right now because all three of these advanced squares are protected, but not the promotion square. So what I would need to do is like do something like this or this, but I don't want to do that. But I'll just move the pawn forward for future reference. You know, get this active. You know, this pawn is free down the line if I ever want to, yoink that. I just realized I could be taking their queen right now. Don't see anything. Damn it. Okay, well, it's whatever, fine. Oh man, was that really hanging on my last move? Yep. All right. Well, they blundered a knight for a pawn, and I blundered their entire queen. So I guess we're all I almost just moved that guy out of the way. I guess we're all in this together. Oh. Oh man. I could have had that one in the bag. Okay, well, I will avenge my past mistakes. That gives both of these players 2 moves to pull some shit. Okay, please do something like... Okay, well, you just did not. You just did not. Okay. Yeah, I'll go for that. Oh, okay, well, there goes the triple checkmate. It's fine. It's fine. Double checkmate is still on the table, okay? Double checkmate is, in fact, still on the table. I just realized I opened this thing up and I never actually went for this freaking pawn. Whatever. It's fine. It's alright. You know, it's okay. It's alright. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? That? Okay, well, what is it? Oh, wait, no, that move doesn't help that at all. It just makes me aware of it. Okay. I will... Excuse me, I will take that. Oh, pardon my throat. What are you trying to do? Okay. Are you trying to pull a fast one on me? I don't think so. You see, I'm a big fan of knights. Said literally everybody ever. Wow, I'm so original. Anyway, yeah, this thing here, it takes more than one move for a knight to figure out how to check this king. Like you go here, here, something like that. But the point is, if you're one move away from a check, and your opponent is like 2 turns away from you, like it's their turn, and then 2 other turns, and then yours, that's not good. That is very not good. That was actually what I tried to have happen with green here, because it was blue's turn, then yellow's turn, and then it was their turn again. Are you trying to focus on me, pal? What are you doing? What? Okay, well, that just gives me a free excuse to pull this move. But in order to do that, I first have to make you useful. That pawn is still hanging. Oh, they're going for it now. I think I'll do something like that. Okay, well, I don't want to take with the knight, so I'm actually going to take with the queen. There, now what, sucker? Okay. Okay. What is it with this guy forgetting how my... He's captured. What are you doing? Okay, well, I'm not going down, alright? I mean, I am literally going down, but I'm not going down in actual last place. Anyways. Oh boy, will we get the triple checkmate tonight? Will we get it this game? No, you don't. By the way, as a reminder, this is the actual video that we're listening to for the sound. Anyways. Both of these diagonals are covered. This one is only protected by the king, so I'll just do that. Oh, you think you're fancy shit, huh? Oh, look at you castling. Wow, look at you. Oh, I forgot. I moved that. I just realized I can... No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Yeah, pretty fancy, huh? Wow. You got a queen. Look at you. And you've got no fucking development. What? What are you trying to do? What are you trying to say? Want to say it to my face? Please don't. I had plans for that night. Please just move back here or something and, like, waste an entire turn. If red goes an entire tempo down, thank you. Now I'm effectively the one who was, like, the first to move. Awesome. I love that. I love that for myself. I mean, red did reap the benefits, and now they are an entire queen up, so it's not exactly, you know, a fair trade in that respect. They do have an entire queen, but I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. They sacrificed their queen for not having any development. Look at my development. Yellow, I don't know if I can call that development, but it's, they have a triangle. They have the Triangle of Doom, is what they got. It's, yes. That is right. The Triangle of Doom. I did kind of want to try pushing that guy forward a little bit, but now that my knight is blocking the way, I'm going to have to invest more in that. So it's these 3 pawns for now. I'll be taking that any day of the week, bro. I'll be taking that any day of the fucking week. See, one might think that's not very excellent, but now I'm going to be the one who's getting... What are you... Wow, threatening. What are you doing? What does this do? You're a light squared bishop. What, are you going to go here? I don't know what I'm doing with this. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what this is supposed to be. I don't know what this is supposed to do. I'll be going here. What are you doing now? You're trapped. You're literally trapped. Did do I not just take this? I mean, if I take, they take back with that, and then this is actually not checkmate at all. But okay, yeah, that's not checkmate at all because I have like, count them, 1, 2, 3 defending p. Oh, ooh, what the fuck are you gonna do about it, bro? Oh, and guess what? I'm going all in. You just removed an attacker from you. Okay. All right. I don't. Do I just go? Do I? Okay, you don't want me to go for it. What are you doing, bro? You already had an attacking... Alright, well, now what? Alright, now what? Okay, now they're gonna get a queen. Now yellow's gonna get a queen. Look at what you've done. Look at what you've done. Okay, bro. I don't know what's going on, but I'm not getting last place again, so that should be good. Damn. I don't want to help with the attack here. Okay. I should be able to just run this. Okay. This knight is doing some serious heavy lifting, preventing checkmate. Oh, let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay. Oh, well, that time I actually won. Okay. Well, not win, but I haven't been able to win a single game tonight. Bruh. What? More do teaming. What? Okay, they said more do teaming blue. Well, you know, I obviously was not teaming because I am not trying to team. In fact, them getting checkmated is the last thing I want. I actually want a triple checkmate. You know, as I've said. I was about to say, how do people keep forgetting this? But I actually haven't told anybody yet, so. We'll get it. We'll get it. It'll happen. Maybe not tonight. But it will happen. I wonder how many days it'll actually take to get the triple checkmate. Here. After this game, I will do a little presentation just to show you exactly how it works. Because this checkmate pattern is a little stinker. Oh man, I think I might actually settle on blue's side. I might castle king side. Or actually, I might not castle at all. I might move my king up here. Did I fucking do that? Okay, well, I'll just be going over here, I guess. Or I guess not. I say as I literally castle to their side. This is quite beneficial. This is quite beneficial. And unlike red, I'm actually prepared to push these 3 pawns. Like, I am fully prepared to push these 3 pawns. First this, then this, then this, and I'm coming. Triple promotions. They'll have to sacrifice their promotions to get rid of my pawns eventually. It'll be so good. Or, I don't even have to push that pawn yet, and I could just focus on these 3 for now. That's fine. Our new queen is coming soon. Yeah, I bet they're feeling pretty good about that. But it's okay, because I don't need... Oh, I just realized that king's gone. Well, whatever. It's fine. Okay. Steady pushes. Wait a second. What the hell are you gonna do about it, Stinky? This is interesting. Come on, pal. Yo, queen. Okay, they want me to see something. What do they want me to see? Orc. Maybe it's just a simple attack, which I have no problem performing. I see it. Just get the king out into the open more before... Okay, you think you can do that? Wrong. Wake up. Guys, I think I gotta wake up. Uh... Okay, well... We go here. That's very nice. Okay. Alright. We'll do it. I believe. Very bold. Very rapid? Are they just making red? Excuse me. Are they making random moves or is this intentional? Uh, Anyways, that game didn't happen. Didn't happen. Happen. Will this game happen? That game will not happen. Okay. You know, I think this will be the last game. I think. because it is 1:22 a.m. for me. Chess knows no sleep schedule, but I really should. Okay, and then after this last game, I'll explain how triple checkmate should be able to work. Should be able to work. Now remember how I said game. Let's actually start a game, okay? Now, I did not realize that a player would just straight up take my... See, this opening leaves a few things to be desired. A perfect opening. But that being said, it's pretty much the perfect opening. No, I don't like that. That's dumb and stupid and weird. Oh, that's even worse. Okay. Oh, great. Oh, there. Oh, now it just got even better. Oh, boy. Ooh, oof. Ugh. Ay, ay, ay. Want to do that if you're pushing pawns like crazy. What? What? What, are you gonna sit down, set up camp? No, you can't do that. Bishop, stop. You. I'll do that. That was actually one of the best moves they could have made for me, personally. I love that. I love that for me. You might notice how last game I was barely talking because I was just locked the fuck in and I still lost, so. That's just me as a chess player. You know, I'm just that good that I like the more I I can't even talk. The more I focus, the more likely I am to lose. Anyway, while it is a sign of let's use the kind term confidence that they are opening their position up so much over here. I'm still not going to castle over there because glass cannons still shoot holes in your ship. What? Okay, alright. Alright. Very nice so far. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, this opening is great because... What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? That opening might be better. You know, I think, as I am a chess player who's probably inventing this opening right now, I get to decide what it's called. And I would like to name this opening the... Taco Bell chicken opening. I'm not calling it Taco Bell chicken because it looks like a kind of chicken that they would sell at Taco Bell. I realize that's a free pawn. They didn't take it. Okay, I don't call it that because it's looks like food. I call it that because it kind of looks like a chicken who's spreading his wings so hard because they ate Taco Bell and are now violently shitting their pants. Anyway, you don't get to have these pawns anymore. In fact, I'm going to move this up. What are you going to do about it, huh? I really need a castle before I get too fucking cocky. This diagonal is just is just salivating for my rook. It's just begging to be slurped up. You know what else is begging to be slurped up? I'm sorry. I'm done. There we go. There we go. I'm castled. I'm all perched up in my tower. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. Oh, there goes Rapunzel. Are you gonna do it? Oh, we could have had a thing there. Could have had a thing. Can we just appreciate how it's turn 16 in 4-player chess and not a single piece has been captured yet? Just take a moment to appreciate that. It's so impressive that I think I'm running out of en passant is possible there. I can take back with the knight, but don't do it. 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 It'd be so funny if the game went all the way. Ah, yes. Okay. Just want to talk to him. I just want to talk to him. I'm actually not going to be able to push that for a while. I could push this, and I could get that pawn all the way up to there. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh! Okay, I need to figure out, I don't need to do that. I wonder what the record is. Oh, there's a second capture. Red is just killing it. No, that capture actually benefits me if they go through with it because there's one less defender of the promotion square. Yes. Oh. Okay. Here's my deal. Next turn, I'm going to push this pawn because they can take my pawn for a 1-point material advantage and then lose. They can actually take it 2 ways, but then they can lose their rook. So I'm going to promote. Okay. And oh, I just lost faith in all of you. Like, that was so perfect, and now it's just whatever. It's fine. It's okay. Maybe I could go here and get revenge. Buddy, what does that move do? Ah, yes. The diagonal, that is so useful. I mean, maybe I'm just being rude. Maybe it's just to connect our rooks, but it's not very... Okay, I kind of regret not taking any pieces earlier, so I kind of want to see if I can... Can I go for this? Scoot, bro. Scoot. Scoot. No, don't go there. You could go there. That hits me back. In fact, I would applaud that if you did that. This is a very interesting game because there's so many pieces left on the board. I see. Well, now I got all sorts of ideas here. It's possible. Minus 20? Yeah, I'll attack your fucking queen again. This is actually a better square for my knight to be on because, you know, I'm not blocking a pawn anymore. And it's still defended. So what are you going to do? You're going to go here? I'll just go here. Which is kind of what I was planning to do anyways. And I'm going to move this piece here. Oh, you're going to get another promotion. Oh, is that right? Okay, well. No. Okay, move there, move there, move there, you promote. And then my promotion square is protected by a knight. Oh, you're giving up the tempo. Okay. Okay. Oh, you are doing it now, huh? What? Oh, it's just my promotion square is all locked in now, isn't it? Well, that's not fun. I will take that first. I will absolutely take that any day of the week. Okay, I'm fine keeping that. I'm fine keeping this here. And now this is a possibility. But what I can always do is just go back. No. Because then they attack that, and then it's an entire 2 other turns before... Okay, if they go there with their queen, then I'll have to retaliate with my queen. Because I need to keep this separation between the knight and me. Just, like, 2 moves that blew my mind, and then blue's just... Okay. You know what, man? You really just... There. Whoa, whoa, you got a knight. Whoa, big whoop. Now you're gonna take my knight, and then guess what? I'm gonna get a promotion. What are you gonna do? You gonna attack that? Well, then your new queen's gonna get taken away, pal. Sorry. Oh, they didn't. Okay, well, in that case, there's a well net. Take out the pawn. Take out the pawn. You know you wanna. You know you wanna take out the pawn. Chat. I think I just won. Yep. I think I just won. Oh my god. I could do this, right? I could do this. There, all checks blocked. And it's even better because this king is trapped. Like, it can't, like, none of these pieces can actually deliver checks to it. Oh, here. Yeah, block all. Okay, now everything should be fine. Ooh. 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 What? All right. I will go here. A blue resignation. Be real. Oh my god, this is so possible. Come on. This is actually the closest to triple checkmate I think I've ever been. Like, for real. Wait, yeah, whatever, take it. I don't care. What can red do? Red is my biggest threat, because this guy's got nothing. Alright. You can go here, 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 and then go forward still. In order to do the triple checkmate, I kind of need 2 promoted queens. Okay, they got rid of the pin. That doesn't work because my queen is still there. So do I... Okay. Might be harder for them to notice. No! No! Don't go for it! I don't think they're going for it. Oh man. Oh, that is nerve-wracking. I also have to keep an eye out for my... You know, my rook, which is still out there. They could be attacked this way, and actually that would be kind of bad because my knight is also there. Okay. But they didn't do that. What are they going for? They're going for a pawn for a pawn for a rook is crazy. They must be extremely confident that they're going to get second place. Oh, I just realized if they're that confident that they're getting second place, then they could just resign. So Arc is actually the only barrier protecting me from... Oh, come on. Come on. Don't... Come back. I need you. I actually need you. If you leave, then I'm just fucked. They came back! Oh, man. Okay. Alright, they made a move. I'm going to move here, which actually protects everything. It protects this and this. Okay, I'm... Should I just leave that pawn and go for this promotion? Oh. Damn it. Okay. Alright. Yes, that's very nice. It's very nice. They stole the checkmate. Very nice. Now, Okay, so let's just try to simplify the position here. So they would have had. Okay. Um. Just trying to figure out. Uh, Wait, hold on. Okay, so Reds move after that blue piece, of course. Blues move. Push this, I guess. This is not realistic. This is just. Yeah, you capture that. Oh fuck. Okay, so how this would have worked. Here, we're almost there. Bear with me. Jeez. Okay, come on. Come on. What again? Okay. Oh, motherfucker. God damn it. There we go. Okay. So here's how it would have worked. We're finally there. Triple checkmate. So these kings are just moving in random directions, right? Actually, we're not quite there yet. Gotta get rid of this, Okay, you have your 3 kings. Now, I believe this worked. And see, it's so hard to like, it's so easy to accidentally checkmate them. But basically what you want to do is something like this, first. And now, like, let's say that both of these kings move up to above there, right? Wait, hold on, I don't want to do that. So now they both have to go down. I just realized that I accidentally checkmates that one king. Okay. Alright, they're both out. Oh. I'm with... Oh. How's it? How am I going to get that king out of there? Open it up. So hard to avoid checkmates. Oh, wait. I think I remember. Fuck. Oh my god, we might actually finally be getting somewhere. Oh, fuck. What is happening? Oh, okay. Which way could they have gone? They could have gone down again, but they went up. Alright, alright. Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen. What? The fuck? What is Blue's turn? No, it's my turn. 50 move rule? Okay. That was extremely anticlimactic. What is happening here? Oh, what is happening? This has got to be possible. It's got to be possible. Oh my god. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the peak of chess. There's only one observer. Okay. That is triple checkmate. And it is apparently so hard to pull off. I got so close that game. How long will... I've once gotten to a point where I could reasonably chase after triple checkmate. And I accidentally checkmated one of the kings. Or I accidentally stalemated one of the kings. And then after that, I accidentally checkmated the player king. Because the other two, they resigned, right? And I was like, okay, this is great. It was just me and a guy with only a king. I kept giving him pieces to encourage him to stay. And then I accidentally checkmated him after I stalemated one of the bots, so the run was ruined. But it was possible. This is possible. I just have to figure out a science of exactly how to force it from a position where kings can be anywhere on the board. And you have only 3 queens. It's got to be possible. I'll figure it the fuck out. Anyways, I'm tired now, so good night.